Hello again, Minecrafters. I had a positive response to my previous video about my hidden piston door, but some of you wanted to know how I put it all together, and so I thought I'd make this video that goes step by step. And obviously when you're making piston doors, the first step is pistons. So you're going to want 2 at the bottom pushing up, 2 at the top pushing down, and then 2 pointing out. And then you're going to want smooth stone, in this case anyways, for the concealment cover. Okay, now that that's done, I like to have a little passageway, and I happen to have this one pre-made, like a cooking show, so that when I'm testing this, this can be blocked off, and I can still go and inspect the front and make sure it's all working right. This is just one of the things I do. Okay, so this has all been filled in. So this is really basically a waste of a pickaxe. I'm gonna try and keep up with the torches, but I can't really make any promises because it's kind of hard to keep track of it when you're in the middle of a build, especially because I work on full screen, and when you're full screen, things are a lot brighter. It's kind of crazy. Like, so you look at something on YouTube and it's like you can't even imagine that someone can see. It's just pitch black, but it's actually totally viewable to them, because they were probably playing on full screen, and it was just very much different from their experience. Okay, so first thing I do once I'm in here is dig down. I want to get to below the pistons so I can set up the repeaters that power them. And the reason I go one step below is that if I don't do that, I get interference. If I put the repeaters up here at this level, there's a piston just up here that they kind of play havoc with. So you put them down here, you set up their delays, and the delays go on the bottom pistons and the top pistons. The reason being, during retraction, you're going to want these pistons to pull down last. So fill that in, and you can go and see that the bottom pistons are now pushing up. So the second step is going up, and you're going to want to do the same thing as you did with the bottom, which was at the bottom you went 1 too low. And so here you're going to go 1 higher than you would think you need to. And you can see the smooth stone disparity. Some of this cobblestone is just from my earlier mess-ups, which is why you can see here that I learned that through trial and error. And the half-an-hour version of this video that I will probably not upload, but you never know, I might still. That one, you'll see me learning all those lessons. It's mildly entertaining. Okay, so connect that down this staircase, and I think you just heard the piston sound, but we'll go verify that it worked, even though I know it did. Yep. Okay, so the next step is powering the push-out pistons. It's a lot of P's. I hope my pop filter's working. And because this new circuit is smaller and more simpler, let's say, you could almost call it that, all I have to do is put this repeater here. This actually didn't work just now, and I'll show you why. So you can see that the bottom one didn't work. And the reason is I kind of messed with a circuit while it was live. And so if you just sort of reset it, it'll actually be working fine. So That's just a pro tip, as it were. If you think you're right, but the reaction is wrong, you could still be right. Just, give your circuit a reset. Okay, so the pistons, all the door actions are actually done now. All we have to do is get it from the power source, which is the torch, which, see, it's right here. And the way redstone torches work is they power the stone that they're above. Like, the flame goes up, so the redstone power goes up. I think that's the metaphor they're going for. So you just need to put some redstone there, and when the redstone torch is put in place, this will light up. So we just need to skirt around this redstone so that it doesn't connect. And that's all we need to do for that. Just okay, and then down here we turn this torch into an inverter because we want the torch that's above the door to effectively turn off the pistons. So that means we're using power to turn off power, which requires an inverter. I think right here is where we are. Yes, right here is where we are. So we just gotta fill this in, and now everything should be working. Let me just double check the delays. Yeah, the delays are fine. That's working. And that's blocked off because there's no torch powering it right now. But if I go and I put the torch there, and we go and check, we'll see now that the stone is glowing because the torch below it is now giving it power. So that's done. We can block that off, and we can do the same for my little pre-cooked passage. And we have a door. So like I said, I have a half-hour version of this that is actually, it's much more in line with what you would do if you were building something from scratch, because I was building it from scratch. Here I'm sort of just repeating actions I've already done, so there's less spontaneity, but that makes for a shorter video. So I might put up that longer video, but probably not. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and be seeing you.